I think you're ready. Can you please welcome your host and MC for tonight, Mr. Daniel Leary. Hello.
Hello.
How are you guys doing?
So good.
Awesome. Great. So, I did a show up in Vegas. Are there any people from Vegas here? Has anyone heard of Las Vegas? Wonderful. Hooray. And I went there, and I love Vegas, because Vegas has my favorite thing in the entire world. The fountain at the Bellagio. It's the best, right? Have you been to the fountain that dances to the music? Are you kidding me? It's the greatest thing ever, right?
Yes.
Because it means that the greatest job of all time exists. Fountain choreographer. It's the best job ever. Or maybe not, like maybe it's the worst job, right? Maybe you're like 2 days before opening night, and you're like, alright, I'm gonna do this with you guys one more time. Paolo, count me in. 6, 7, 8, splash and splat and down! And spritz, and spritz, and spritz, and splash, 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 splash. Tina, that's too high. And wave, and wave, and wave, and wave, and sprinkle, sprinkle, splash, splash. Tina, take 5. And splash, and down. Matsu! And that is what they do at the Bellagio. They clap for the water. Like the water's backstage going, good show, guys, good show. Yeah. That joke's pretty gay. Yeah. Where was the one person that went, woo, for Ellen? Hey. I think that's because I think it's gay because I dance with my hands above my shoulders. Like, that's the line, right? If you go out to the club and you see straight guys dancing, it's always like here, right? Like, it's always like right? And around there. But, like, even if they have some moves, it's always, like, just... Then you get up to here, the danger zone. And then just right past it. Totally gay. Which is a good way to tell if somebody's gay. You just gotta get them to dance for you. And well, if you can get them to dance for you, they're probably... And apparently the same is true for lesbians, but the line is at their hips, and their hands can't go above it. Because they're all like down here, right? Like the neck of the beer bottle can, but that's, that's all. And like even like the pretty like lipstick femme lesbians, it's always like, No lesbians dance like that. I don't know why I say that. Liliana, to any of them? Just checking. Yeah. It's so fun to come do a straight show, because I perform at a lot of gay shows, so it's fun to come do straight shows, or as they're commonly called, shows. It's good. And everyone, you guys are really in for a treat, because these are all super amazing, funny comics. And it's great for me, because sometimes I will go on, do a show, and the comic before me is like a comic that's like, yeah, so like, there were all these like fucking queer bag, when the queer bag, who's all fucking queer bag, right? And then I have to come up on stage. And I'm like, hooray, yes, who's excited, awesome. Fountains are fun, hooray. And the whole audience is just like, did he hear me laugh at the last comment? Homophobic comics are fun. I love that that's the word we get too, right? Homophobic. Every time I hear it, I'm like, are you really homophobic? Are you really afraid of me? Because you're hitting me pretty hard. I don't know if fear is. Oh, so thanks everyone for coming out and braving the rain. Good job. Awesome. I'm from New York originally, and I'm kind of a traitor because I love LA. I really love it out here, and Los Angelinos are great, but Los Angelinos cannot drive in the rain. They can't. You all are great at it. I'm not great. Like Los Angelinos are normally great drivers, but Los Angelinos drive through the rain like New Yorkers drive through anthrax falling from the sky. I don't know what I was driving here and I came to a 4-way stop and we were all just standing there and finally one guy got out of his car. He was like,
Okay, here's what we're gonna do. You're gonna go, I will stay here. Go on without me. On the count of 3. 1, pedestrian! Pedestrian!
sorry, that's not a joke. That's just what happened, man. So I love Los Angeles. I love Los Angeles because everyone's really environmentally friendly out here, which is great, especially when you go to the grocery store and they ask you that awesome question at the end that there is no good answer to anymore. Because they always say, do you want paper or plastic? And it's like, don't judge me. I know, don't, leave it. Because, you know what, say what you really mean, right? Like, oh, do you want depleted rainforest or choking baby seal? Which would you prefer? And then there are these other places now that have, brought it to the next level where they're like, did you bring your own reusable burlap bag? No, I didn't bring my own bag to the grocery store. Would you like to buy one of ours? No, I would not like to buy one of yours. Because I already bought 6 and I left them all at home. Yeah. Whole Foods. I love Whole Foods. Do you guys go to Whole Foods? Yeah. Of course you do. Yay! I love Whole Foods because they're always sampling some crazy new age food there, right? Like they had, the other day they were sampling gluten-free chocolate chip cookies. And I'm like, I've made chocolate chip cookies before. I don't remember being like, add the gluten. Great, sure, right? So I did. I tried a gluten-free chocolate chip cookie, and it turns out chocolate chip cookies need it. I don't know what gluten is. Apparently, it's delicious. So, what else is going on? So, have you guys been to Pinkberry?
Yes.
Yeah, I hate that place. They have those crazy, it's like everyone, as soon as I moved here, everyone's like, you've got to go to Pinkberry. It's crazy, you're going to love it. It's incredible. It's the most amazing, crazy. So I went, I was like, okay, great. What are your flavors? That was my first mistake. Don't ask them about flavors. They were like, we have green tea. I was like, I'm going to go. And they were like, wait, we also have coffee and natural yogurt. And I was like, that's not frozen yogurt. You're cruel people. The next flavors are going to be like mushroom and sadness. Hooray! Oh, yes. I did a gay cruise. I performed on my first gay cruise. Go back to the gay stuff. And it was crazy. I don't know if any of you have been on these cruises, sir, but but it's crazy. They go crazy, and they have these crazy parties, and everyone comes with costumes, and the announcer's always like, "Is everyone having a fabulous time?" It's just it's off the chain. But I went on a gay cruise to Egypt. That's what my mom said. Really, you're going to take 2,500 gay men to Egypt? Okay. Sure. So it was great, and like the first night, everyone was in the crazy costumes, and the guy's like, "Everybody, it's fabulous!" And then the night before we got into Egypt, the announcement was, "Okay, listen, everyone, be cool." It was terrifying, and they made an announcement seriously where they were like, "Don't wear any shorts above the knees, and don't wear any camouflage print, and don't wear any tank tops." And I was like, "We're on a gay cruise. That's all I brought." Like, that and costumes. I'm gonna show up in Egypt dressed like a Roman emperor. We're back. We want to land. Just kidding. It's the gays. So and they made this. The boat made this horrible noise. Like I chill. I was like, "It's gonna be fine. Get over it. It's just, don't be stereotypical, afraid of. I don't know." But just and so it was great. And I went to bed. And then when we got in, the boat made this. The ship made this horrible, like, huge booming noise when we got in. And I sat bolt upright. I was like, "He's just my roommate. It's not." Which my boyfriend didn't think was funny either. Neither did the other guy. And then we went on this cruise. We were on a cruise. We went on a tour of Egypt. Thanks for all paying attention. And they gave us this tour guide who was super nice, but had a totally different relationship with the bus driver. Like, she was just a little bipolar. She was great. She was like, "Okay, Habibi, everyone sit down, yes? Buckle the seatbelts, yes, it's going to be great. We're going to see the Museum of Egypt. It's going to be so beautiful, yes? Who is excited? Very good. It's going to be coming up on the right. It's going to be the on the left, Habibi. It's going to be on the left. The Museum of Egypt is going to... Who is excited? Yeah? And they gave us this security guard who's dressed in a three-piece suit in Egypt with a semi-automatic weapon on his head. And I'm like, okay, at least they're prepared. At least they know what they're dealing with, right? Or at least I thought. Because I sat next to him on the bus because I'm a stand-up comic and I can see material from a mile away. And I sat next to him, and he starts our conversation off with football. Yeah, football. It's great. Sure, love it. No, you are a football team. Yeah, that's it. That's sports. What position are you? Seeker. I love it when Harry Potter jokes go well. Yeah, it was very, but it's terrible because he was really a super nice guy, and like he actually, like, I gave him my phone number, and he sent me a text afterwards, and he was like, "Great meeting you, come back to Egypt, oh LOL." I wrote back, I was like, "I think it's actually LOL, it's laughing out loud." And he wrote back, "This is not laugh out loud, this is Sorry. So, Ian, it took him a second. So, finally got him. So, yeah, I love, so I said I grew up in New York, and my mom is still there, and I call her every day because I'm gay and it's the law. And my mom has been using all these, the LOL, right? Text, the email jargon, right? You guys all use it occasionally? And I love that it's like, it's gotten to this whole other level now, though, right? Like, people send emails with LOL, which, fine, laughing out loud, I get, right? I'm on board, fine. But there are these newfangled ones, like ROTFL, rolling on the floor laughing. It's a little overkill, right? It's just like, or like, because I get these emails that are like, "Daniel, great meeting you the other day. LOL. Jenny's party on Thursday should be interesting. LOL. ROTFL." And then like a smiley face that's winking. Always, right? It has to include one of those. So apparently this email is to be read. "Daniel, great meeting you the other day." party on Thursday should be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. Anyway, you guys ready for a fun show? Fantastic.